Welcome back to TechKidFX for another price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you a price prediction update on Polygon Matic, whose current price stands at the $0.7431 mark, and here on TradingView the market is up by 1.29%. and in this video I want to give you the key scenarios that I expect to play out, basing my analysis on the Elliot waves and the Fibonacci's, and also the key areas of support and resistances. So if you're interested in such content, make sure that you stick around till the end of the video, and I'll kickstart the video by giving a brief of what has been happening on this chart. Polygon Matic from the all-time high has been seeing no prices in this massive ABC correction movement, which has now taken us back to around the $0.32 mark, and having done so, I believe it has done the minimum that we expected it to do in its ABC correction, and soon we might see a very nice bounce to the upside in this Elliot wave structure, having our wave 5 taking us back to an all-time high. But for now, before we get to an all-time high, we first need to see a fast wave to the upside, which is the movement that I believe we are in at the moment. And if I jump to the 4-hour chart so that you can see this better, here on the 1-hour chart you can see, on the 4-hour chart you can see I have this fractal wave within a wave 1, where I believe once you see the formation of a wave 5 to the upside, that will be completing a higher Elliot wave count 1. And if I get a little bit into the details of this fractal wave so that you can also get the key scenarios that I expect to play out on this chart, after making our low down here, we saw a very nice bounce to the upside and made a high for that first wave to the upside, then saw a very nice retracement to the lower side in the formation of a wave 2, and using the Fibonacci's, connecting them from the low of the wave 1 to the high of that wave 1, we can get a minimum retracement area for that second wave between the fib level 0.382 and the fib level 0.618, which is an area that wave 2 retraced into. Then after making the low for that second wave, we saw a very nice bounce to the upside in the formation of a third wave, which I had a target area at around the $0.93 mark, which I was basing it on the trend-based Fibonacci's, connecting them from the low of the wave 1 to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the wave 2. That gave me the minimum target area for that third wave to the upside at the fib level 1.618, and you can see Polygon Matic continue to respect that. And initially here on the charts I had this high at around the $1.02 mark as the high for that third wave to the upside. Then this retracement over here, I was terming it as a fourth wave to the lower side, but the moment we managed to break above the key area of resistance at around the $0.95 mark and made a new high at around the $1.06 mark, that made me to change scenarios over here, having the new high as the high for that third wave to the upside, and whatever we are seeing over here is a retracement to the lower side in the formation of a wave 4. And because a wave 4 is a retracement of the third wave, we can use the Fibonacci's to get a minimum target area for that fourth wave to the lower side by just connecting the fibs from the low of the wave 3 to the high of that wave 3. That gives me a minimum target area for that fourth wave to the lower side between the fib level 0.382 and the fib level 0.618, and I can mark that target area here on the charts like that. And you can see Polygon Matic has continued to respect that. We have come down into that key area of target area for that fourth wave down here, and within that target area we also have a key area of support at around the $0.78 mark, which at some point gave us support and saw a very nice bounce to the upside and made a high at around the $0.94 mark. And before we saw this movement to the lower side over here, we had also been trading within this channel, and this channel has more than 3 touch points, meaning it has been well respected, and we saw a breakout out of that channel to the lower side. We even saw a retest of that lower part of the channel over here, and after seeing the retest we continued pushing lower, lost a key area of support at around the $0.78 mark, and continued pushing lower and made a new low at around the $0.72 mark. And because a wave 4 is a corrective wave, we also expect to see a corrective movement within a wave 4, and I believe we are seeing that over here, having this as the wave A up to that point. Then the new high at around the $0.94 mark is the high for that wave B. Then we have continued pushing lower in the formation of a wave C, which I expect in its formation we are going to maximize this target area in the formation of a wave 4 before we see a very nice bounce to the upside in the formation of a wave 5 to complete a higher Elliot wave count 1. And within a wave 5 I will also expect to see a fractal wave in formation, that is a wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, and then a wave 5 to complete a higher Elliot wave count 5. 5, and also a higher Elliot wave count 1. And because we have the high for that first wave and the third wave, we can also get at minimum target area for that fifth wave over here in yellow, and also a target area for that first wave to the upside. And I just need to connect the Fibonacci's, that is the trend based Fibonacci's, from the low of the wave 1 to the high of the wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the high of the wave 3. That gives me a minimum target area for that first wave to the upside at the fib level 0.618, and that is at around the $1.2544 mark. So that is the minimum that I would expect. Once we see the formation of our wave 4 and we continue pushing high in the formation of our wave 5, I will expect that movement to the upside to take us back to around the $1.25 mark. So let's be patient and see how that plays out. And here I expect soon we might see a very nice reversal to the upside in the formation of our wave 5, and it's also possible that maybe we might continue pushing lower and also maximize that yellow target area in the formation of our wave 4 before we continue pushing higher. And we also need to have invalidation points here on this chart, and we can only invalidate this Elliot wave structure by retracing our wave 4, retracing into the high of that first wave, and the high for the first wave was at around the $0.62 mark. So in case we maximize our yellow target area and continue pushing lower and get back to around the $0.62 mark, that might invalidate my Elliot wave structure, and I'll have to remove it here on the charts and view this movement to the upside as something else. So let's be patient and see how that plays out. Also taking a look at the RSI, here on the RSI we are trading at around the 37 mark, and that means we have now room for us to support any movement to the upside in the formation of our wave 5, assuming the low for that wave 4 is in, because we are almost done with maximizing our yellow target area. Also taking a look at the MACD, here on the MACD we have printed a bullish cross, and that would mean higher prices could be coming our way very soon. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll keep you updated.